Hi everyone, this is Adit. Today I'm going to talk about dermis. Dermis is made up of collagen, elastin, and reticular fibers. And these are present in ground substance. Ground substance is the matrix of hyaluronic acid, dermatan sulfate, and chondroitin sulfate. Again, dermis is made up of collagen, elastin, and reticular fibers, and they are present in ground substance. Ground substance is the matrix of hyaluronic acid, dermatan sulfate, and chondroitin sulfate. Dermis has two layers: superficial dermis and deep dermis. Superficial dermis is also known as papillary dermis, and the deep dermis is also known as reticular dermis. Papillary dermis is thin, and reticular dermis is thick. Papillary dermis makes the 1/10th portion of the dermis, and reticular dermis makes 9/10th portion of the dermis. That's why it is thick. Now let's see this question. Most abundant fibers in dermis are The most abundant fibers in dermis are collagen type 1 fibers, which are more than type 3 collagen fibers. Type 1 fibers are 70 to 80%, and type 3 collagen fibers are 10 to 15%. The cells of dermis are fibroblasts, fibroblasts, which are most abundant. These are most abundant, and other cells are like macrophages and mast cells. These mast cells are associated with two conditions. The first condition is urticaria pigmentosa, and the second condition is urticaria. Urticaria pigmentosa is a cutaneous mastocytosis. Cutaneous means skin, and mastocytosis means increase in number of mast cells. Therefore, in urticaria pigmentosa, there is increase in number of mast cells in the dermis. In urticaria, there is hyperactivity of mast cells. The number of mast cells are normal, but there is hyperactivity of mast cells. In urticaria pigmentosa, hyperpigmented macules are seen, which are dark in color, and in urticaria, no dark lesions are seen. Urticaria pigmentosa is generally seen in trunk of children. Also, the urticaria pigmentosa is common in children. Suppose if this is a hyperpigmented macule of urticaria pigmentosa, in these hyperpigmented macules there is presence of mast cells. If you rub these hyperpigmented macules with a blunt object like key, these mast cells degranulate and release histamine. Histamine is a vasodilator. It causes erythema, that is redness, edema. Also, there is development of vesicles. There is a sign which is known as Darrier sign. Darrier sign is characterized by erythema, edema, and vesicles. Therefore, we can say Darrier sign is seen in urticaria pigmentosa. This question was asked in NEET PG 2016 and JIPMER 2017 and 18, that Darrier sign is seen in. We can say the Darrier sign is seen in urticaria pigmentosa. Right. In urticaria, If you rub a normal skin with a blunt object, there is development of edematous lesions which are called wheals or hives. These wheals are itchy transient lesions. These lesions do not exceed more than 24 hours, they only remain for less than 24 hours. In urticaria, dermographism is seen. Dermographism. Dermo means skin, graphism means writing, that is writing on the skin. Whatever you write on the skin that becomes visible, that is red and elevated. This is known as dermographism. In simple words, we can say if you write A on the skin with a blunt object like key, this A becomes red and elevated on the skin. This is known as dermographism, which is seen in urticaria, and Darrier sign is seen in urticaria pigmentosa. There is another sign which is known as pseudo-Darrier sign. Pseudo-Darrier sign is seen in smooth muscle hematoma which occurs due to piloerection. There is another dermographism which is known as white dermographism, which is seen in atopic dermatitis, and it occurs due to vasoconstriction. Whenever you rub a skin, vasoconstriction occurs, and due to vasoconstriction, white line is seen. White line. Therefore, white line is seen in white dermographism. Now let's continue with vascularity of dermis. Dermis is highly vascular. As we know, the dermis is having two layers, the superficial dermis and deep dermis. Superficial dermis is also known as papillary dermis, and the deep dermis is also known as reticular dermis. These elevations of dermis are known as dermal papilla, and some capillary loops are towards dermal papilla. There are two vascular plexus in the dermis. The first one is superficial vascular plexus and the second one is deep vascular plexus. Superficial plexus is found below the papillary dermis and the deep plexus is found below the reticular dermis. Now let's see these plexus in the diagram. Superficial plexus is found below the papillary dermis, just here. And this blood vessel, which is just below the papillary dermis, giving some branch towards papillary dermis, and some branch goes towards dermal papilla. These are capillary loops which are going towards dermal papilla. And the deep plexus is found below the reticular layer, just here, and it is also giving some branch towards reticular dermis.